What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So a week ago, I posted a video on scoring a friend of mine's buck he had shot in Kentucky last season, last year. And I got a request after on that video asking how to score a deer. And I don't claim to know everything about scoring a deer, but I want to show you what I do know. So I don't know if I have any scoring tape right now or a tape measure that's a little bit better. So I just got this regular tape measure and that should work fairly good. Also, just to show what points to be scoring and what places on the rack, I'm gonna just use duct tape to kind of show those places. This deer was a deer we found the roadkill up in Montana when we were up there in the family trip. So its skull is broken, so technically this would not be an official scoring because the skull was broken right in the middle. But I got it put together as best I could. But anyway, we're gonna jump right into it. So big thing is I feel like just the points where to, especially on the main tines, where to go when you're scoring. Like how far down do you score to? So it's a very easy one to do it. It's been, horns have been bleached pretty decent, so it's not going to be easy to show. But as you can see, like on every deer's antler, there's going to be these lines going everywhere. And so what I've heard is when you're scoring a buck, the tine length is going to go down to that line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong on that, because that's just something I've heard on some other videos of how to score deer. But so like on this here, G3, you would come all the way down to this line right there. And initially, I think what that is that is where, when the deer was still, that's where it initially started growing, and then all the mass just kept building up around that part, or that place. So anyway, I want to jump right into it and show you exactly how I score the deer I kill. I mean, I've only killed one decent buck that was worth scoring, but most of the time I score most of the deer. Like that one right there, I killed that one several years ago. There's another one even farther back behind this cooler I killed last year with my bow. That was only like 60 inches, and it was just kind of a management buck. But anyway, we're going to get into this deer, and so I want to tear off a decent sized piece of duct tape here. And tear it down the whole length so I don't have to use so much. And so I'm going to start with just the main tine and go down right here and wrap it all the way around to the end of the tine. Now this is going to be a little short, so I'm going to tear a bit more off here. And put it on as best I can, not to add anything particular. So as you see, that tape goes all the way around to the bottom of the main beam. Then we're going to do this G2, put it at the top of the point, and go all the way down to where those lines come across the main beam. So I don't, then what I'll do afterwards, I'll tear all these off and as best I can line them up and just score the whole entire thing in one. We'll go down to G3 and try to get it off at the right place. There we go. And I'm not one that I'm going to be scoring like, down to the 16th of an inch. I'm not that precise. Unless I was actually getting it scored by Boone and Crockett score or something, because I may have, hopefully someday I'll kill a Boone and Crockett deer. You never know. And then you'll want to wrap around all the thickest places of the mass. And that goes in between every point where you, between every time, if that makes any sense. So I think it goes around the thickest point. So this here on the end of this main beam, that's the thickest point. Then here, that is the thickest point. So I think that's how you score the mass. And that's how I've done it ever since I've ever scored a deer. And you do it to every single point. So it takes a little time if you're going to do it like this. You can also go to probably any sporting goods store and buy actual score tape. And then you wouldn't even have to worry about measuring it yourself. I mean, they'll just tell you once you get to the end of scoring, it'll just have it right there on the tape. And then I'll go do this one here. So it's a little time taking. So I'm going to finish doing this and then I'll jump back in and explain some more. Okay, so I believe I got it all done. So as you can see, like I've got tape here. This goes all the way around and measures the mass. So this here is going to be for the entire tine length. And you want to, I don't think it's to be a huge deal, but you want to get it as best you can to go around and just have a nice, as the bend goes around the main antler, and get some mass going here and these tines. Really, it's actually just, very simple to score a deer to me, but maybe it's because I may not exactly know everything that I'm doing. But anyway, let me get this set up right. There we go. Anyway, so I want to get all this, the entire amount of inches. So I figured out, so I got to take all the tape off again. So I want to get that done and then I'll show you at the end. Alright, so I got it all finally laid out here. This here is tine length on the left side, and that's, this line is all mass on the left side, and then that's mass on the right side, and tine length on the right side. So should be pretty quick and easy just to add it all up now. So I'm going to grab a pencil of sorts and I'm going to measure it all up, and I'll be back with you with the final measurement. Alright, so I got it all figured out, and I had realized I did not score the width of the deer at a 15-inch spread, and altogether this deer came out to be 121 and a half inches. So I mean, that's a really good deer. I'd be proud to shoot that one myself. But hopefully that just gives you an idea how to score deer. I mean, there's a bunch of other methods. This is just a method I use. And it may not be the most accurate, but like I said, I'm not trying to get down to the 1/8 of a measurement. So anyway, hope that was a entertaining even and learning experience. I mean, it was fun for me to do. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Leave me a comment if you'd like to see other videos like this, because I mean, I like to do things like this anyway. But like and subscribe, and see you all in the next video.